What is the most overpowered that I can make my Minecraft player? So, well, to start with, it's very, very weak. As you can see, I mean, a single zombie is just like absolutely taking me down. So I think the first thing that, of course, we need to look at is getting some armor on. I might do a video in the future about, you know, how well different armors do, but I mean, like, why would you go for leather if you could go for netherite? So let's go ahead and start by suiting up with crazy amounts of netherite. And I mean, I'm looking extremely fancy. So now let's see what that pitiful zombie can do to me now. I'm gonna summon it. It's daytime, but still, I'm just gonna be. It'll still attack me. So I mean, check that out. It is catching me on fire, which is slightly disturbing since it is on fire itself. But I mean, look, it's doing nothing to me. How about netherite armor with full protection 4? And as you can see here, I built this little booth for zombies, so he won't burn up and catch me on fire and stuff. But I mean, check that out. I am taking 0 damage from this, and I think eventually it might all add up to like half a heart eventually. Wow, you're the weakest ever. Okay, there we go. Finally, it added up to half a heart. But I mean, I'm already pretty overpowered, and there's still far more to come. So let's go ahead and get that stuff added. How about full protection 4 and thorns 3 netherite armor? I think the zombie is not going to last very well, and I am obviously taking no damage. Okay, finally stacked up a little bit there. Yep. So the zombie basically just killed itself after only doing half a heart of damage to me. Oh, okay, there we go. But yeah, so let's move on. I think we can make it even better. Actually, I'm not exactly sure. Are there more enchantments that make armor better, like at protecting you? Not really sure. I mean, I guess we can go ahead and add other things. So I'm going to go ahead and add things like, let's see, we got feather falling 4, mending, unbreaking 3, swift sneak, aqua affinity, respiration, depth strider, soul speed. So I think with all these things I should be able to make some pretty insane armor. So I'll go ahead and do that. I would say I'm looking pretty sufficiently overpowered at this point. It hasn't gotten any better on the protection front, but as you can see here, this is about the very best you can possibly. I mean, look at these boots. Protection 4, thorns 3, soul speed 3, feather falling 4, mending, unbreaking 3, and depth strider 3. I mean, the worst, like the thing with the least stuff is this chest plate, and it has protection 4, thorns 3, mending, and unbreaking 3. Look at all this stuff. I'm so much better than I was when I had no armor on at all, and we haven't even gotten to the weapons yet, or the power-ups, the buffs from the potion effects. So let's go ahead and get started on those, and just to make sure that we're still going strong with the protection stuff here, yeah, I think we can all agree that I'm pretty overpowered on the protection front at this point. Yes, and of course there's so many effects such as absorption I could get as well, which I'll test out later, but for now I'm going to go ahead and get me some weapons. So I think it's probably a good thing to do is to first of all start by testing out a normal netherite sword. I'll get into survival mode to make sure there's no funny business here, and just with a netherite sword. Then I'm not even going to test it with a fist. None of you out there want to see me punch a zombie with my fist for 20 minutes. You've all done it. We've all done it. I'm going to do it with a netherite sword. So also, you good, man? Keeps like he's like shaking his head at me or something. Okay, so we got 1, 2. We've got 3 hits without critical hits, and then if we have critical hits, it looks like 1, 2 hits with critical hits. So it's a netherite sword is already pretty overpowered by itself, but we're gonna make it pretty insane now. So I think the first thing we should probably get is obviously sharpness. And if we go ahead and slap that on there, I'm going to go ahead and add a few other things here, such as fire aspect. I now have a pretty incredibly overpowered netherite sword. Sharpness 5, fire aspect 2, and breaking 3, mending, and looting 3. I think that's all you can get on there. Oh wait, no, I think I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot sweeping edge, which won't be very useful in this case. Also, it costs 37 levels, which is extremely expensive, but still, sweeping edge won't be very helpful in this case, but it's definitely an important one. Now, I believe an anvil will not let you do over 80 levels or something. Or no, it won't let you do over 35? I don't know. I'm actually not sure if this whole thing is possible in straight survival mode, but we'll pretend it is because it's pretty close. So here's a fresh zombie right here, and this thing I am definitely hoping can take it out in one hit, because I will be very disappointed if it can't. Okay, you can die anytime. I am very disappointed by that. That did not die in one hit, but should, yep, definitely one hit later. So I am slightly wondering why with sharpness 5, one hit didn't do it. What about critical hit? Of course, the burning also helps a lot. See if that eventually. Yep, there we go. Okay, so one critical hit with this with a sharpness 5 fire aspect 2 sword will take him out, but not instantly. I think we'll have to pull out the strength potions to get that happening, but I mean, still, this is like incredibly fast though. That's pretty good right there. All right, so now we have been properly overpowered. In fact, I have to. What should I name this? What do I need? What should I name this? Okay, we're gonna name it OP stick for now. Overpowered stick, which it obviously is. So the next thing though is a bow. I think bows are actually very useful, and they can actually do more damage than a sword can, because you can easily take out a mob such as a zombie in one hit just by having power 5 on it, I believe. Let's see, where is power 5? Here we go. So I believe, yeah, bows do actually significantly more damage than swords do. Also, I have to name this. There, that'll do for now. So I think they do quite significantly larger amounts of damage. So this is power 5, fully charged shot at an unarmored zombie, and yeah, instant death. Of course, there's no looting that you can get, unfortunately, on a bow, but still, that's pretty crazy right there. So I can add a lot more things to it though, such as infinity, which is really cool. Unfortunately, infinity and mending are considered too overpowered by Minecraft, and you're not allowed to add them both at the same time. But you can get other things such as punch, which is like knockback. Oh, also, I forgot knockback. Knockback actually is not really the best though. Knockback is slightly annoying sometimes, so I'm not going to actually add knockback, especially since I'm not actually sure if this is possible in survival mode. It has a lot of stuff on it already. But punch is like knockback for a bow. We got infinity, of course. We got, of course, to have unbreaking 3. Mending will not work, like I said. Unfortunately, multi-shot is only for crossbows, because that would be very cool if that was for bows, though. Also noticing something that's actually very nice about this menu, though. I didn't notice this, but actually it only gives the max level of everything. If you notice, we've only got protection 4, we got fire protection 4, feather falling 4, soul speed 3, but nothing less. We got unbreaking 3, but no unbreaking 2 or 1, which is very nice because it makes it much easier to search through. But I think, let's see, is this about everything we can get? Oh, of course, flame. Forgot flame. Only 19 levels to get like an absolutely insane bow. So actually, bows in some ways are better than swords. Anyway, well, of course, we've already tried this, but let's go ahead and just do it again there, just for demonstrate. Wait, it didn't die. What is wrong with you? Wait, okay, that might have just been a fluke. Let's try it again. Fully charged bow. Oh, I think I was further away that time. That is one thing about bows, is that they're a little bit, like, unreliable, because they rely on, like, you know, like real physics, sort of. So if you're farther away, it doesn't do as much damage because it goes slower and stuff like that. But still, I think we can agree that this bow is overpowered enough to be called overpowered, definitely. And that also has a very nice list of enchantments on it as well. And very unfortunate that mending cannot be part of it, but that's just how it is. I'm not sure, but it probably wouldn't cost a whole lot to fix it, though. Of course, another important part would be a shield. I'm just trying to pull out all the things that I think would probably be good to try. Crossbows, let's be honest, crossbows are not nearly as good as bows. Yeah, so we're not even going to try that. How about we do a trident? So, let's see, with the shield, of course, it won't help it do anything better, but it will be able to get mending and unbreaking, which really do help with a shield because it won't break nearly as fast. But yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. And obviously, name it. There we go, and I can just go ahead and stuff that in my offhand there. I almost put it in the destroy item slot by accident. Channeling, I'm not sure if channeling is actually compatible or not, but I'm not sure if channeling is compatible with all this stuff. But of course, there's also things like, what's that one called where you can fly through the air with it if it's raining and if you're in water? Riptide. It's called Riptide. I couldn't think of it for a while there what it was called. But anyway, Riptide and channeling are not compatible. And I would definitely recommend, if you want to have Riptide, have 2 tridents, one with Riptide and one with loyalty, because loyalty can make it do this after you throw it a really long ways off. You can't even see it anymore. Then it just comes straight back, which is very, very, very useful. So let's go ahead and give this the zombie test. I am very much hoping that it'll take it out in one hit, although I doubt it will because it's not in water right there. So yeah, we got 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, 3 hits to take it out, which isn't the best, but this is sort of like a reusable arrow, I guess. But although, let's see, I guess if I get a water bucket, then I might and put the zombie in water. Since I think mobs in water are damaged more, so since this has impaling, I think it'll do much more damage. Let me see. Apparently not, because it didn't seem to do anything. Maybe it only affects water mobs. Well, if you guys know how this works, please tell me, because impaling seems to not help at all in the very slightest. Also, I'm looking extremely fancy, aren't I? I mean, look at this. I would not want to see someone like this coming to fight me in a Minecraft world. But of course, you do have to pay for this. This is incredibly expensive kit that I have on right now. And unfortunately, this is going to become even more expensive with the 1.20 Minecraft update, because they're adding the smithing templates, the netherite smithing template, which is going to make it about 1 billion times harder to get netherite. But anyway, moving on though, the trident is kind of a flop. It doesn't really do very well, but it still looks cool. Now I think it's time to move on to some buffs that you can get. Also, I'm going to remove this. But yeah, I think it's time to try out some different buffs that you can get. So with potions, so I could start with strength. Now, of course, you can get like infinite levels of these using commands, but I'm not going to do that because that's not what you can do in survival. But let's see here. So strength to help me fight better, and then you can also get like, actually you can't get absorption from a potion, can you? You can only get it from a golden apple. So I'm going to get an enchanted golden apple, which is like the most overpowered thing you can eat, and a stack of them. That would probably take the rest of your real life to collect this many on a single Minecraft world. But anyway, though, I'm just going to get a few more of these just so I can try them out. But let's go ahead and do the zombie test with these. I'm hoping that I can manage to take out a zombie in 1 hit if I've got a potion of strength. This is strength 2. This is the highest level of strength that you can get. So if I go ahead and whack the zombie, then okay, I'm hoping that without yep, there we go, 1 hit. I managed to get a zombie with 1 hit. Okay, now if I do a critical hit, oh, that's a baby one. Oh no, I have to actually test out my armor for real now. Okay, that baby zombie managed to damage me a rather annoying amount. I obviously don't know how to fight them very well. But anyway, let's go ahead and try that again with a normal zombie. So let me see if 1 critical hit will take it out instantly without the fire. No, but I think I'll probably go out pretty quickly there. What level of strength do I actually have to get before I can take one out instantly? So I have strength 5 now, so let's see if strength 5 will take him out in 1 hit. Yes, okay, there we go. I managed to do it in 1 hit. But you do have to have an illegal amount of strength, so... But still, though, I mean, splash potion of strength for strength 2 is not bad at all. I mean, you can certainly take them out faster that way. Bam. I mean, that's pretty cool looking right there. Now, if we do a bit of a test, I feel like using a zombie to try to attack me isn't the best because it already can basically not damage me. But I'm still going to try it anyway after eating one of these apples. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and eat a golden apple, enchanted golden apple. And so I've got a bunch of power-ups there. But let's just see how much this thing can damage me. I mean, look, it's got to basically kill me twice with all those extra absorption hearts. I mean, look at this. And it's getting damaged, too. It's going to die. Yeah. Look at that. No damage at all. Like, far from having any damage done to my real health bar. And I've got regeneration, so... I mean, yeah, it could not possibly have killed me there. So I feel like I need to find something a little bit stronger. So I'm actually going to summon a warden. I know now, even a warden might even be a little bit too much for an overpowered guy like me to handle. But still, I'm not going to try to fight it. I'm just going to see how many hits it takes to take me out. I'm just going to really quick eat this golden apple. And I'm just going to see how many hits it takes to take me out. And then maybe at the end we'll do a little bit of a boss battle for the end of it. But I think, oh, I'm in creative mode. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and see if how many hits it takes. Okay, we got, okay, it's roaring at me. This is very scary. Okay, we got 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hits to take me out. Okay, let me switch back into creative and get rid of this thing. They make really weird noises. I didn't realize they made that noise when they get hurt. So, wow, I lasted far longer than I thought I was. I thought maybe 3 or 4 hits, but no, like, what is it, 13 hits? From a warden? I mean, I could just sit there and just chill and, like, read a book while that's happening. I mean, That was pretty good. I mean, wardens deal a lot of damage, and they can take you out in one hit with no armor. But I mean, 13 hits with after eating a golden apple and having all this armor on. So I mean, that's pretty good right there, I think. Now I think it's time that we I put my OP stuff to the test and see if I can fight that thing and take it down before it takes me. I've got 13 hits. As you saw there, I was trying to kill it. It took far longer than 13 hits. So, Warden, I'm coming for you. Throw a splash potion of strength. I'm going to eat a golden apple, and then I'm just going to run that same command again. All right, and I've got it. Oh, it's taking me out kind of fast. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. It's going to sonic boom me as well if it can't reach me. I think. Also, yeah, its sonic booms go through all armor. And the only thing that helps is actually the protection enchantment, I think. Oh, I need another golden apple. No! Oh, man. Okay, well. Okay, second try. See if I can ever take it out. Is it breaking my armor? Not quite. Okay, I thought I heard it break. Goodness, it makes such a weird noise when it gets hurt. I don't remember it making that noise. Okay, looks like it's a head-to-head right here. Okay, that's 2 deaths. How many deaths does it take before I can take it out? Maybe I should have taken it more of a shooting at it sort of approach. It will sonic boom me though. Goodness, it makes such a weird noise. Okay, I killed it. I finally killed it. And wow, it seems like the amount of stuff you get is just the worst. Okay, well, I mean, 3 deaths before I managed to take it out, but I mean, that's not too bad, right? I mean, I was head to head with it. I was absolutely spamming it with this thing. So I say I have successfully made myself overpowered, and I think, as far as I know, this is about the most overpowered that you can actually get. So this video was lots of fun to make, and I hope it either helped, entertained you, or did something good for you. If you don't mind, would you please smash that like button and subscribe button and every other good button out there that you can smash, and I will see you next time.